Welcome to another edition of Inside Dash. This is going to be a weekly series. I'm going to start filming them on Fridays. And I want this to be completely unedited for the most part, unless I really mess up. And kind of more of a conversational. I'm going to be going through some screen grabs of the previous week of my DoorDashing or, well, any gig activity, really. I'm going to start recording the screen now. All right, and this is our first screen grab. Mind you, this is going to be a lot better if I don't spend so much time between when I screen grab it and when I record this, because to be honest, when I was editing these pictures, I kind of forgot what deliveries these were and why I was so upset or why I found them to be interesting. But for the most part, I think I know. Okay, this one, I believe this is this was a Pura Vida. Apparently I'm the Pura Vida guy here in South Miami. I get them all the time. It's right by my apartment. And if I ever log in from my living room or my bedroom, like if I'm like, okay, well, I could start accepting orders. You know, I don't have to like be in the car. I used to have to do that and it was a pain in the ass. I like the ability to be like, okay, if I get an order right now, I can accept it and, you know, be out the door within, you know, under 5 minutes without getting the, oh my God, you don't seem to be heading in the direction of the order. Would you like to remove? I really hate, every time I get one of those, it seems like every time I get one of those things, I am heading in the direction of the order. It's just something is up with the maps on DoorDash or the GPS, as one of these screen grabs is going to show. So this is a Pura Vida. Now look, 11 items. Whenever you see a high item count, let's see if I can guess where the 11 items is going to be. It's probably around here, right? Tiny toasted chicken, beef empanada, drip coffee. Oh yeah, there was coffee. There was 2 coffees and a bunch of salads and entrees. I mean, this Pura Vida is not a cheap place. It's very nice in there. The staff is very, how should I put it? Attractive. They're pretty attractive young females who work there. They're in the front. The ugly people they put in the back. Yeah, the open kitchen, that's where you see all the monstrosities and the, you know, just the people you don't want to associate with. Those ugly people. I'm kidding. But whatever, they try to give it like a nice vibe. So 11 items at Pura Vida must be a lot of money. Let's go to the next screen grab. All right. If I can learn how to use this thing. All right. Okay, so if you dashers out there don't know, you can actually tell what the total of what your customer has spent on the order by, I still haven't gotten the good video lights from Amazon that come with soft boxes. So for the time being, this is the best lighting I can get. It's going to get better. Everything's going to get better. Anyways, but I want this to be more of a conversational kind of in preparation for eventually me filming a podcast where I'm interviewing somebody with a 2-camera, 3-camera setup. So anyways, I'm practicing here. So I found it interesting. The way you go to the little hamburger menu. You can't see it here, but it's where that arrow is. And you have to click on deliver to and then the person's name. Now, clearly here I've blocked out the name of and the address of this customer because, you know, I don't want to dox anybody. It would be weird if like my channel becomes so big that like if I get pissed about something and people see like who they are, where they live, and they go like stalk them or something. I don't want that to happen, and I don't condone that behavior. Also, I implore other gig economy YouTubers to kind of think about that. Because I watch a lot of videos and sometimes they mention that, I mean, I've done it too. So I'm guilty of like saying, oh, this guy, fuck whoever the name is. But I'm going to try to avoid that because it's irresponsible and they didn't ask to be in this channel or whatever. And publicly humiliated. Anyways, I'm trying to like settle down. I don't mind if these videos are a little long too. Like, let's just let this be a conversation. So I did that. You go to deliver by and it shows you the order details. And it says like you can call the store or whatever. So here's the thing. Here's their receipt. Well, not really their receipt. We'll get to that later. But look here in the bottom. It says estimated subtotal 0. Wonder why that is. Is this because they got maybe a gift certificate and the balance was 0? Because if we go to, I took a picture of the actual receipt. Here it is. Now, if you look at that, same picture, you see it's the drip coffee, 2 flu shots, whatever. Their total was $91.42. Interestingly, there is a little delivery fee. Always look at the receipts whenever you go to like PetSmart or any shop. Well, shop and delivers, you know what you're doing. But BJ's gives you an itemized receipt and it shows you, I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's how a couple years ago they caught DoorDash in a little scandal that they were actually stealing drivers' tips. I didn't know this was going on. I never checked for it. I mean, when that was going on, I don't think I was dashing or I had just started and I wasn't getting orders from BJ's or places like that. But it's interesting to look at the receipts because it says there's a $5 delivery fee. So her subtotal was $81.40, right? And it says pre-discount subtotal $85.15, discount total. So she had a $3.75 discount. I don't understand why it said. I'm sorry, I have this ghetto fucking diffuser on this video light on top of my camera. And it just swung open because I basically just taped it there. It's probably gonna fall. I gotta fix this. Hence why I need better video equipment, or at least lighting. This is not working out. But it's all gonna get better. All right, so $91.42. All right, cool. But I know that there's a $5 delivery fee there. So that's I don't know, that's what DoorDash charged her, or is my part of my tip included in there? I don't know. Comment below if you know all the details of this. So let's go to the next screen grab. Oh yeah, okay. I'm blurring out the addresses of the photos that I'm taking because this was a hand it to me, my favorite, hand it to me. And of course, in the delivery instructions, they're like, no, just leave it at my door. And then you hit the text icon, and some customers have it on DoorDash natively where you can use the camera icon and it uploads the picture to DoorDash's app. By the way, just so customers feel more comfortable, When a delivery driver takes a picture of your food in front of your house, that photo does not save onto the camera roll of the DoorDasher or whatever, the Uber Eats guy or whatever. That photo is directly uploaded through the DoorDash app, and it does not stay on the phone of your delivery driver. So if you're ever worried about, I don't want my, all that on some random guy's phone, whatever. Now, there are ways around it. Obviously, if it's not native on the DoorDash app, it's a regular text message, and text message photos are saved to the camera roll. And you can always screen grab them. So usually that's what I do if I want to double check, right? So I just put delivered, left on doorstep, as instructed. Delivery complete. Now here's the breakdown. Shame on DoorDash for making that a $2.50 base pay. And I feel like that's a really nice restaurant. They're charging them clearly $5 delivery fee. And if she wouldn't have tipped me $5.50, like this would have been a $2.50 order. I just think we can do better than that, And to be quite frank with you, if I saw a Pura Vida for $2.50, even it was going close by. Obviously, look, it was 1.5 miles away, and the whole delivery took me 13 minutes. Perfect. And so I was shown $6.50, so I would have done it. $6.50 is fair, but I'm glad it was $8. Yeah. So good on this customer. It's like, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I think I get it. If it's a McDonald's maybe, or a Wendy's, or a Taco Bell, or a Wingstop, even Wingstop, man. Wingstop has some long wait times sometimes. $2.50 is just, put it this way. I'm the only one debating this. Most people that I watch their vlogs, their delivery ride-alongs on YouTube, they don't do a $2.50 anything. Literally walking distance. Nobody's doing any type of work or waiting on any type of food that you're ordering for $2.50. Check out my video. Where is it? Over here. I did it as a troll. I did a $2.50 Wendy's just to see what the deal was, how long it would take me. I think it took me like 9 minutes or 10 minutes. Anyways. But, yeah, all right. Okay, so that's gone. Let's just not do that. Great. Now I got weird shadows here, so this might affect things. I want to set this up. This is clearly not finished. My room, my podcast studio / recording room. I want to set up a little table where I could do maybe even taste testings and product reviews of different things. It's still not soundproofed, and I don't even have a good microphone. That's why I'm using the lav mic. All right, so let's see. What's the next thing? Oh, okay. I thought this was interesting because forgot what vlog it was, but I was like, I used to get PetSmart orders all the time. All the time. And then for some reason, I just stopped getting them. I don't know if people just, DoorDash is emailing me. Did people stop ordering PetSmart? I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not in that area, but I kind of am in that area. I got a PetSmart, the one on Flagler and 82nd, and I was happy about it. It was $15. Now, I didn't put the offer screen grab, but it was like a lot of items. But here's the thing, much like when you get a Taco Bell that says it's 36 items and you realize like 30 of those items are packets of mild sauce, PetSmart also groups things. Like this was a bunch of cat food. And I know that because I've already delivered to this person before. I'm not going to show their name, obviously. I whited it out. But check this out. So if we count this, it's a bunch of little cat food things. But I feel like the first one says 1 Fancy Feast Savory Centers Pate. Okay, that is a 12 count, and each of those 12 were counted. That was counted. So it was 12 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. So it was something ridiculous. It was like, I don't know, 70 items or something. So you look at that and you're like, $15 for 70 items. Oh my God. Oh, this is sucks. Blah, 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 blah. I watch a lot of vlogs of people that just outright decline these as soon as they see them without looking at them. Now remember, we can unassign. So it was a $15 offer. I accepted it. As you can see the total here, it was $71.55. I'm out of order here. Oh, I didn't take a screen grab of the final tip out. I don't think. It was $15. See, it says this dash 15 and this order was 15. So it's 15 and I think it was higher. I'm not sure. Anyways, it didn't take me that long because that's like that PetSmart. I'm so used to going there. I get dog food. I basically know where everything is. And I have done all these Fancy Feast medleys and all these wellness signature selects. That is like, I know more about cat food than I should. All right. This was because I wanted to, I took this screen grab because I wanted to, remember that vlog, I'll link it, that Sunday vlog where I talked about this area here dividing South Miami and Kendal. It's the expressway that runs like this diagonally. They need to cut it at 87th Avenue. See where the blue dot is? Well, that's not 87th. That's the, is that it? No, that's 87th. That line, see that little triangle in there in the middle? The line should cut right here because that's that pizza joint, that hot spot that's highlighted there, Mien's Pizza and Grill. That's in South Miami zone. And that's the one that's right across the street from the Pinecrest Bakery and the Sports Grill, and very close to 107th and Kendal, which all those restaurants get slammed with orders if Kendal is busy. Yet Mien's, which shares the same neighborhood as those restaurants, is in the South Miami zone, which, as you can see, this artery here, that's US 1. I hope I'm doing this right, by the way. I don't know if this is reversed. Is this reversed? Is it reversed? Wait, I don't know. Whatever, I'm describing it, so is this reversed? Wait, let me think. Okay, I'm looking at it like that. I don't know. I'm part dyslexic, I think. I'm visually dyslexic, not so much words, but like I can't tell what side things are on. And especially since the camera's flipped, I'm looking at an image of me. I'm pointing to my left. But when I see it on the screen, yeah, okay, I think it's right. I think I'm doing all right. Anyways, if you know the South Miami area, 98% of the restaurants in South Miami are on US 1. So when South Miami's busy, it's basically this US 1 that's busy, right? Look how far that Mien's pizza is. Wouldn't it make sense to incorporate that restaurant into the Kendal zone near the other restaurants in Kendal that share the same neighborhood? And the people that order pizza from that pizza place most likely probably live in that area. They don't live in Pinecrest or South Miami or Gables by the Sea. They live over there. They're the Sports Grill people. They're the Chipotle on 107th. They're the Sergio's people. They're the Pinecrest Bakery people. It's just, if I had my way, they should really think about rezoning that. And that restaurant, if anybody knows anybody who works at that restaurant or manager, like, I would petition DoorDash to include them, to change the map to include them, because it's probably affecting their business, man, their takeout business. Like, I wouldn't order from them again if it was impossible to get a driver that's busy in this area, declining every order he gets from that pizza place. It sucks. All right, so I fucked this one up, so I'll have to gray out his name. Okay, this was a double order, and I don't know. See, this is why I have to like do this on a weekly basis, so these things are fresh. Who knows why I was upset with this. Customer tipped $5. There was a peak pay of $2, and the base pay was $3. $10 order. I even forgot what restaurant this was. And then the second drop off, I probably put this here to point out all these little shady little moves DoorDash makes, where they know even with a $2 peak, you're getting a $5 order. Check out the map. I'm out of the zone, so this is driving far away. No one's gonna deliver whatever this was for $5 when there's a $2 peak, and you're asking me to leave the area where there's a peak. But since they lumped it in with the $10 good order, now it's like, hey, shiny little $15. You earned $15. Congratulations. We only half screwed you. But then again, you know what? It doesn't bother me that much, I guess. I'd rather, if I'm going to go all the way over there to Little Havana or wherever this was for $10, and it's the same restaurant, I'd rather make $15. I mean, that's halfway to 30, and this probably didn't take me more than a half hour to do. So that's fine. Next screen grab. See, I wish I would have filmed the inside dash last Friday, because I remember this, I got so mad. Because this was right when I was giving that advice on this thing here, the leave at door. Those are delivery instructions, DoorDash customers. Those are delivery instructions. Those aren't, oh, can you please ask for extra cilantro and oops, golly gee willikers, I forgot to say I didn't want cheese on my hamburger. Or no onions. Like, if you put any kind of food preparation instructions here, I'm sorry to tell you, buddy, that goes unnoticed. Or when it gets noticed, the driver's halfway to your house already. And he's like, oh, okay, like, how do I get here? That's the how do I get here instructions. And how does he want me to drop it off? Take a picture of it at the door or hand it to him. That is not ask for extra cilantro sauce. And look at the payout. $4. I think This was one of my vindictive rants. I didn't vlog this. This was one of the days that this was late at night, I think. Oh no, it was 5:55. It was getting dark. I knew this was a no-tip order. It wasn't going that far, but I kind of since I am a kind of a on-the-ball person, I did read it. I knew he asked for extra cilantro sauce, but guess what? I'm afraid $4 isn't enough. You don't value me, you get a shitty driver. I turn into a shitty driver when there's a no tip. Now, if this was even $5 or $6.50 or $7, something like decent, because I also waited at this Pollo Tropical for quite a bit for this order, and it's like this is like Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And when you accept a low tipping or a no tipping order, chances are you're going to have to suffer all these consequences of waiting and a complicated address and confusion. So, sorry, buddy. I wish I would have gotten you your extra cilantro sauce. Now that I'm calmed down and I'm in a good mood, maybe I shouldn't have been a dick. Oh well. Too bad. The world will go on, believe it or not, without this miserable customer not getting some extra cilantro sauce. Next one. Oh yeah, okay. And that was, yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself here. 0 tip. That's the same order. Yeah. And it was a high-paying order. Next one. 7. Oh, okay. This is part of my controversial, the 7 tips, the 7 underrated strategies that I have. Check out that video, because I feel like that's a controversial video, because I talk about things that aren't normally discussed. And one of the things that I say on that video is when you are actively dashing and you just dropped off an order, and you have your GPS, your Apple Maps or your Google Maps is still open. As soon as you deliver that food, you need to close Apple Maps, because I got the sneaking suspicion when I first started DoorDashing. I was like, why am I not getting any orders? Why am I not getting any orders? I'm back into the zone where all the restaurants are. How come I'm not? And I started paying attention that I had my Apple Maps still open in the background. And some confusion gets set up between the DoorDash app and your native GPS map. Am I running out of battery? No. Okay. The DoorDash app thinks you're at the drop-off, your last drop-off. If you don't get rid of that map, if you don't quit your map app, DoorDash thinks you're still at the last person's house that you dropped off. And this is evidence. As you can see, it says 9 miles, 7-Eleven, paying $5.50. But look where I am on the DoorDash GPS. Look where the blue dot is. And look where the line is being drawn. You see that? Yeah, it's 9 miles from the point where you think I am, not from where I actually am. That's at least 2.5 miles extra, maybe even 3. Yeah, that looks like it's like 3. This is 6 miles away. This is not 9 miles away, give or take. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, that's wrong. You just got that order when you were 9 miles away and you didn't see it until you were where that blue dot is. Oh, really? No, because look, there's 22 seconds left on the counter. You're telling me you think I drove from that blue dot to that end point in 22 seconds or 48 seconds? I don't know how, was it a minute they give you to accept an order? No. This is proof that my advice in that 7-tip video is correct. Shut off all other apps that share your location with DoorDash app especially. Turn your Wi-Fi off, turn your Bluetooth off. Well, your Bluetooth, you could probably leave that on, but if I'm not listening to a podcast or something on through my car Bluetooth, I turn Bluetooth off just because I don't want to miss an order. So, proof. Turn your maps off as soon as you deliver it because DoorDash is going to get confused and not send you orders. Okay, new screen. This was a CVS shop, and it's funny how it's like, I remember this, but it's like, I felt like it was so long ago. It might have been 2 weeks ago. No, this was last week. 2 baby things, baby wipes and some baby Gerber first meal cereal. But I just thought this was interesting because it's the first time I saw this division of the items. When you mark something, when you scan an item, now it's putting it in this tab called done. And I've never seen that before. And good. I like that DoorDash is experimenting with making things visually better. Now, the offer screens are horrible. I think they've weeded them out because I know I did a shop and delivery a couple days ago. It still had the wonky screen where everything is smaller. But this is all right because sometimes when you're scrolling through a large grocery list, you kind of forget like which item you've already got, or which item is left, and now it's gonna put them in another little folder. So hey, props DoorDash. I like the design. I like the idea. All right. What was this? Just this is already pissing me off. Oh, you know what this was? I already talked about this. I talked about this. This was, I'll find the video where I talked, this was the Brickle delivery, I believe. This was the BJ's order where I had to shop, and it was $16.75, but it was delivering to Brickle from the BJ's on Coral Way in 73rd or whatever. And I accepted it because I thought maybe the base pay was like $8-9. And this guy was tipping 7, 8 or something. I thought it was $16.75 is enough where it felt like maybe it was half base pay, half customer tip. But then when I finally dropped it off, and I had to shop for it, $16.75, customer tip 0. Oh yeah, this is why I needed to do this last week. And this dipshit lived in a condominium in Brickell. Very fancy luxury condo where I had to enter a parking thing and get a ticket. And then I thought, all right, well, whatever. I'm going to go to the lobby. I couldn't find the lobby. I was like running around with this, grocery bag full of BJ's items. And I called him through the DoorDash app, and he was like kind of a douche, like, he texted me back after he didn't answer. He texted me back, sorry, can't talk, I'm on a meeting. Like, oh, it's like that Brian Regan bit. Oh, we're making money right now. The first class people, he was just very unpleasant. And it goes to show, like, just because this big shot lives in a Brickell apartment on the whatever floor, and he doesn't value the peasants that are delivering his BJ order. Who knows? This was Art Basel week, so this was probably one of those bass holes. Whatever. This one, I was just like, I had to screen grab this because I think there was a peak in University Park, and this was like, I was doing great. And then all of a sudden I get You get $16.25. Oh my God, this is amazing. Alcohol delivery, going to Brickell's, probably that same fucking piece of shit. And you know this has a 0 tip on it. You just know. Comment below if you're a customer and you think, like, what do you think is fair for a driver to look at that map? Do you know how far I am? Look at the blue dot. I'm pointing at the screen like an idiot, like you're gonna see my hand. Look at the blue dot. I'm by FIU. You want me to drive all the way up to downtown Miami? Do you know the traffic? And look at the time, 4:53. Do you know the traffic jam you're looking for? Had I accepted this, this would have taken me an hour just to get from the liquor store to the condo, parking and all that. Then think about after that. So then it's 4:53. So then it would be like 5:50, 5:45. Now, if you live anywhere that it like, maybe this makes sense if I lived in Brickell. But like to get back to any zone that you would, want to do an order, it would take you like another hour. So this is 2 hours worth of your time. Which is funny because today I did that salty donut delivery going 19 miles for $11 and the guy tipped me $10, so it was a $21. Yeah, okay, but I didn't count on it. I was willing to do it an $11 19 mile. That's why I said not all long distances, orders of long distance that you have to drive long are the same, because that salty donut one I was there within a half hour and I kept dashing in the University Park zone. I knew exactly what my strategy was when I accepted that long distance order for pretty good payout. And then he tipped me cash, obviously. That was the last video. If you didn't see it, I just filmed that today. The Dash Quickie, where I talk about DoorDash and the idea that they want to start paying us by the hour. Or actually, they don't want to just pay us by the hour. They want to give us the option to pay us by the hour on some shifts. There's a big difference between we're changing our model and, well, hey, if you want, you can do this. Now, if you decline more than 2, I think, in an hour, you go back to regular DoorDash pay. But it just seems kind of foolish to me to poo-poo that idea without actually trying it out first. Same reason why I didn't like that people on YouTube were always shitting on Top Dasher, and they've never been Top Dasher. So they have no frame of reference for all the shit they're talking, yet they claim that it's bullshit. And it is bullshit in some areas. I get it. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I'm not doing, and I didn't screen grab. I got a recent liquor delivery at night when I was working those late nights this week on Monday and Tuesday, and I was just like, nope, sorry, not worth it. On a side note, I received yesterday a Papa John's order that had the pizza bag delivery thing, which, if you remember that video where I talk about, I forgot my pizza bag. Dude, where's my pizza bag? I opted out, did a little hack, and I have not gotten a Little Caesars or a Papa John's or a Pizza Hut since I did that. So it did work, and to be quite honest, it hasn't affected my pay. So I kind of miss doing the Little Caesars because some of them were good, and I liked getting the orders consistently. But I got that Papa John's, and I took a picture of my bag, and DoorDash sent me the text, hey, FYI, if you take a picture. So I read up on the website, didn't take a screen grab of this or anything, I'm just talking here. So if you decline that pizza bag, if you say you don't have a pizza bag, it lets you do a couple orders. But I think if you do that twice in the same day, you're out of the pizza program, buddy. Until they're desperate and throw you a Pizza Hut delivery or a Papa John's or a Little Caesars that they need, and then you prove once more that you have a pizza bag. So, coming into the weekend here, today is Friday when I'm filming this, December 9th, I might start getting pizza deliveries this coming week, which, hey, I don't mind, I'll even maybe go to the Hell store, the Little Caesars on 107th, and see if you got to check up on the stores that you've banned, because they might have new management, they might have their shit together. You never know. You constantly have to be testing. All right, next one. I think I just saved this because I was just like, what a shitty order. Yeah, nothing to say about this. Just $2.75 going 2.8 miles. So it's less pay than miles. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. This guy, guaranteed, this guy probably never got his food. Yeah. Sucks. And can DoorDash stop with this? $2.75 includes DoorDash pay and customer tip. Total maybe higher. Oh, really? Oh, geez. I don't know. It seems awful tempting. $2.75. I wonder how much more money I wonder how much higher it'll get. Let's accept it and find out. Like, come on, DoorDash. Who are you trying to fool with this? Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I've done a $2.75 order before, but it definitely wasn't going that far. No. All right. Oh, okay, here it is. Here was that. I did screen grab it. Here's that City Liquors, another liquor delivery. I feel like this was Monday or Tuesday night. I forget. I don't label them. 7:25 going 12.5. Not only going 12.5, look where I am. Let's see. I'm in Kendal. But it's asking me, but the liquor store, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where this is. City Liquors. That's a liquor store on Sunset Drive. And it wants me to go. I don't know if you could tell, but Cutler Bay is the city right above Homestead. This is in Homestead. So this is, I'll tell you right now, this is Kendal, Palmetto Bay, this is 3 zones away, and it's a lowball offer. And I think this is the last one. Let's see, what is this? I forgot what this was. I don't know. I got paid $13. Oh, $7.50 tip. I think maybe I just screen grabbed it because I was excited that this was a good customer. Hey, whoever you were, thank you. Oh, I think this was Doral. I think this was recent. Oh yeah, I remember this. 20 minutes. That's not bad. So 20 minutes. I made $13. It was a little out of the zone, but that's good money. That's good money. And I think that's the last one. Yeah. So, in closing, don't know what I'm going to call this video. I kind of want to set this up where I can kind of like relax, maybe even just lay down. In the future, when I have this set up better, I can even like review TikTok videos and interesting things. Yeah. Actually, I gotta... Yeah, fuck. I didn't realize I have a video. I saw an ad for DoorDash on Instagram, and I wanted to talk about it, but that would require headphones and me preparing to record the QuickTime movie. So we'll do that next week. That's where I'll start off my Inside Dash. So this has been Inside Dash. Thanks for joining me. I hope the quality is a lot better than the previous ones. If you want to check out the previous ones, I do have a playlist with all these green screens. Check out my other playlists. There's Wednesdays, I rant in my car about various things while I do a ride-along. And on Fridays, I'm doing these. I do YouTube Shorts now, where I take snippets. It's called Zero Tip, where I talk about, or I pick out instances from my long vlogs that maybe people haven't seen and talk about why customers should tip. It's a tip, and it's also a ranting about getting zero for your work. Zero tip. And what else is in my playlist? Oh, Dash Quickie did one today. Check it out. I think I've already said that. But all right, yeah. Thanks for joining me. And remember to, if you like the information in this video, or you just like to hear me talking while you dash, a lot of people comment on my feed. They like the sound of my voice while they drive. I apologize up front if I ever record the ding, 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 and you think that it's an order, but it's actually the video that you're watching. That happens to me quite often when I watch other vlogs while driving. Yeah, so leave a like, comment, tell me where I'm wrong, call me a fucking dumbass, whatever. People are trolling me now, so I just don't know whether to feed the trolls or just ignore it. It's been my experience so far with, I think I only have 430 subscribers. Like I don't even have enough yet to be monetized. But usually when I start getting more comments on a video, I could tell that video is doing better. So feel free to call me a fucking worthless piece of shit if you want. I don't care. I mean, that's your problem. Get a real job. Yeah. And like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe. And always tip your driver, people. Always tip your driver, because one day your driver could be me, and I'm special.